Hey everybody, I wanted to kind of go live real fast. We spun some new features out to the One for All social system today, and I was excited. So I wanted to come on and say, "Hey, look, here they all are." If you're not familiar with O4A, it is a full array of features to help you grow your social media platform. And for the price point, you're just not going to find anything better. We're dollar for dollar, we're better than anybody in the industry. And we have a pretty long free trial. So let's take a look at the new stuff because the new stuff is really, really, really cool. When you look at the platform, you'll see all kinds of little features that pop up here and there. But let's look at the one that we spun out today. So, where did it start? The system itself looks a lot like this. When you first log in, it basically it'll let you attach all your social media platforms to one place. And what do I mean by social media platforms? If you want to attach to any of those 8, we can attach to it. When you create a post, you can send it to one, some, or all of them simultaneously. You don't have to just pick one or another. I'm just going to pick Twitter today because I kind of feel like it. And yes, I still call it Twitter, even though it's now called X officially. But I could easily pick Twitter and LinkedIn and Instagram. Actually, let's go ahead and pick Insta as well, just for the heck of it. Now, what this new feature does is it allows you to do something really cool. So let me write a post here real fast. One of my favorite writers that is still working. Still with us, but has slowed down production a bit. Slowed down production a bit is Lee Child. This was his debut novel featuring Jack Reacher. We all love Jack Reacher, right? So there we go. There's our post. Well, along with that post, anybody who's anybody knows you're going to go ahead and need some kind of a picture. So let's go grab a picture of the Killing Floor, which was Lee Child's first novel, which is the one I mentioned. Now notice it pops up and says, hey, crop, right? So you can crop at different aspect ratios. That's because Instagram requires that. So for Instagram specifically, it requires you to do that so that it meets their criteria so your post doesn't fail. So let's crop it. Go ahead. Bingo, bango. There it goes. Add it to that post. Now, we've been able to do that forever. That's kind of been sort of the startup of our whole company. But over time, we do add new features. So this little feature right here, the little @ symbol, what that lets you do is tag people across different platforms. So if you know Lee Child's handle over here, which I don't, it may come up. Let's see. Nope, Lee Child may not be on Instagram, but I know over here he is Lee Child Reacher. So that is his Twitter handle. Let's put that up there. Add tags. Right there. See, we tagged him over on Twitter. Now, with this post, I can schedule it off in the future. I can say, hey, look, let's send this out Friday at 2. So let's say you're a realtor and you're doing an open house and you want to start advertising it on your social media feeds. Send it out Friday, send it out Thursday, send it whatever. You can schedule that off in the future if you want to. You can do it as a repeating post. So you can set it out every day, every other day, once a week, once a month, whatever you want to do. And this works great for creators too, because if you're an author and you want to, want to remember to market your books, you can just set up a post that goes out every other day for the next 2 months, right? And you set it, forget it, the system will handle it and put it out automatically to all your different platforms. I don't want to do any of that today. I just want to go ahead and post it. So we're sending it out to both Twitter and Instagram. The system will take a second to do that because it does take a second to link up with those different platforms. If you schedule it off in the future, this is completely transparent to you. You don't see any of this. It just kind of happens. This is so that it can happen while we watch. There. Now it's sent to both platforms, and the system got verification that it posted, right? So let's go take a look at Twitter and see what happened. Let's present. Now let's pull in my Twitter feed. Where are you? Yep, there it is. Present Twitter. I got to get the right screen on here. So this is always fun when you do these things live because you're not always set up in exactly the right spot. So here we go. There's my Twitter feed. So there it is. The post, it tagged Lee Child. That actually is Lee Child's account. There it is. I tagged him. So that means people that follow him might see that post or have a greater probability of it. And that's it. That's one of our newest features. We are putting in a few other things that will come up soon. And let me show you sort of give you a preview of what I'm talking about a little bit. We have, for the longest time, had the ability to look at your posts and determine hashtags for you. So what do I mean by that? Well, one of the ways you get seen on social media is to hashtag things appropriately. So you can do what some people do and spend an enormous amount of time trying to determine what hashtags to use, or we have a magic button. I always like it when there's a magic button you can press. So let's write another post and say, I don't know, pick it whatever you want. We all try to eat better, especially as we get older. And our metabolism is not what it was in our 20s. Send me your favorite recipes, please. And if I could spell, that would be better, but that's okay. We have a spell checker. Fix it. I'm going to send it there and to Threads. Now, this little auto hashtag button, click that. It's reading my post and says, okay, what are the things I want to hashtag it? And now these blue lines, this is your friend, right? So these blue lines, unlike the competition, everybody else says, oh, use this hashtag because 1 million people are using it. We don't care. The blue lines, the longer that blue line, the more people are viewing that hashtag. We don't care how many people are using it. I care how many people are looking at it. So let's use those, add those to posts. It sends it right over. I like to space mine out a little bit more. Send that out. Now it's going to both Twitter and Threads. There's no picture. This one should go a lot faster than the last one. And there it is. Same thing with links. If you want to put links up, no big deal. It goes out to all the platforms just like normal. So if you've got a website for a book, a house, a Etsy store, whatever, you can use those. That's it. That's our new feature. The little tagging thing is the new one. The thing we're going to be adding in the near future is once you upload your image, like I uploaded the image of the Lee Child book, in a couple of weeks, the system will be smart enough to look at your image and examine the image for things that should hashtag. So it's not going to just depend on the words you put in the post. It's going to depend on the subject matter of your photo. So let's say, you put a photo, you write a post that says, hey, great family time. And you've got a picture of yourself and your family sitting around a campfire or whatever. The system will be smart enough to say, oh, campfire, right? Or, camping. It'll pick all those things up. So that you don't have to put it into your post in words. You can just let the image do the talking. And the system will actually read through the image and go, here you go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's what you should hashtag. So that's the new stuff. It's always fun when I get to throw out new things. There are some new things coming along also on the analytics side, but those aren't till next week, so we'll have to wait to see those. But great things happening. If you haven't looked at the system yet, one of the other cool things is it is on iOS and Android, and unlike our competition, every single feature you have on the desktop version is on the mobile version, so you don't have to use your computer ever if you don't want to. The mobile apps are completely fully functional, and at the moment we're running 60-day free trials, so you get to use it for 2 months, and you do not have to enter a credit card during those 2 months, so it's completely free. Just take a look at it. At the end of those 60 days, it will ask you to put a credit card in or before then. But at the end of those 60 days, we're $24.99 a month versus our competition that kind of starts at $100 and works their way up. And the competition that starts at $99, that's actually only if you buy a year at a time. So you got to fork out $1,000. If you buy it month by month, they're $150. Ours is $25 month by month. If you buy a year, it actually gets cheaper than that. So for the price, you're not going to find anything better out there. That's all I had. I can only see questions coming in from the YouTube side, but I'm always around on social media. So if you want to drop me a line on X, on Threads, on YouTube, I don't care. I try to be as responsive as I can. If not, just check out our website, o4a.com. And if you sign up even for the free trial, you'll get an email that says, hey, do you want somebody to run a demo? And somebody will reach out with a little calendar link. You pick a slot, and a person will set up a Zoom meeting to do a demo for you. And I actually do some of those. So even as a CTO, I do occasionally do demos just to kind of get user feedback. It's a lot of fun. So that's all I had today. I hope everybody has a great rest of your week and enjoy your Wednesday. Bye, everybody.